Hello and welcome to the 4P podcast. I am your host, Michael Paterno, and I have my lovely and beautiful co-host with me, Mrs. Carrie Paterno.
Hello.
Hello, sweet love.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good.
I haven't seen you all day. No, I'm just kidding. I see
I
you
know
every day.
that's always a weird question that you ask me, like, how are you today? I'm like, I'm good. I saw you
That's
10 minutes ago.
yeah, we're in the same room.
And we're not.
Um, Guys, welcome to episode 67. This is the Merry Christmas episode. Um, we just wanted to come on. I apologize. We apologize for not doing a podcast for 4 months or 4 weeks. That is that's not good enough. Like that's not a good way to be building something and trying to gather people to come closer. It's not good to go 4 week stretches without not recording an episode and giving something to our audience and our listeners. So we do apologize for that. We didn't realize it was. I was looking at the dates the other day, and I was like, Carrie, we haven't done an episode in 4 weeks. So we do apologize for that. We actually had some tech stuff. I'm not a very techie guy, and we've been talking about it. We've talked about it on TikTok. I think we've talked about it on a few episodes that we were trying to rebrand the podcast and make some adjustments. I wanted to get my last name off of the podcast, and um, we ended up coming up with the 4P podcast. So we've came up with the name, we came up with the logo, and now we're just trying to switch everything over to to that the social media, um, all the stuff with Spotify and all the stuff with YouTube. And during that whole entire process, when I made the switch from the Paterno podcast on YouTube to the 4P podcast, we actually lost our YouTube account for like 12 or 14 days or something. It was like 2 weeks. So we were going to record an episode and just have it on audio only, but we just ended up not doing it at all. And we finally got the YouTube back up or running. So now we can put video, and we can do video and audio on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and then video on YouTube. So we've officially rebranded. This is the first episode as the 4P podcast, switching over from the Paterno podcast. So we're very excited for this new chapter in our journey as, podcasters, and trying to bring a better product and a more valuable product and good information and quality information and good guests. So we're very grateful for that. And we thank you guys. And, just Merry Christmas to everybody, all of our listeners. We're so thankful for you guys. This past year's been um, quite amazing. And um, it's been awesome. We're so thankful for you guys, and so thankful that you guys would want to listen to us. And, we started this podcast in 2023, not really sure where it would go or anything. We just woke up one day and was like, hey, let's do a podcast. And now, a year and a half later, here we are still rocking and rolling and making some adjustments to try to bring a better product and a good quality product. So we're super thankful and super excited for that. So you got anything?
Mhm.
Anything you would
No,
like to add to that?
no, I'm excited for the name. The logo is cool. Like, it's really awesome looking. And, and I think going into 2025, um, hoping we can maybe have the podcast be maybe just us trying to like organize our thoughts a little bit better. It's
Hmm.
hard. We both work full time and have other things going on and kids, but maybe just a little bit more organization on our end. Um, but I'm proud of the podcast that, it's been a year and a half. You do all the
Hmm.
grunt work. I mean, I just show up and talk.
Hmm.
You do all the behind the scenes stuff, so I'm thankful for you too, um, for doing all of that and being like, the bigger cheerleader of the podcast. Um, so I'm grateful for you and all of your work in the podcast.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love being your co-host, and I love being doing this with you. And I think it's really cool to be able to build something with my wife, and hopefully this leads to other journeys and other businesses and other things that we can get into together as a unit, whether it's, you know, through other people or people that we meet or just whatever. Just, I know we pray and we, follow God and Jesus, and we, that path and that road that we want to go down. We don't always know, we can't always plan for exactly what the things that we want to do, but you just never know some of the different directions that you get tugged in. And, this was that first initial start to me and you, doing something together as a couple. And, who knows where this could go in 2025 or 2026. And as it just keeps going on and on, we don't, we pray that, God will lead us in the direction to have this incredible podcast with hundreds of thousands of listeners and or and other business opportunities that we want to get funneled into with other people.
Hmm.
So it's super exciting time. It's a great time to grow. It's a great time to help people and add value to people's lives and add value to couples and
Hmm.
just people in general, husbands, wives, fathers, mothers, whatever.
Right.
um so Christmas, very exciting. um
Hmm.
Merry Christmas to all you guys. We're, you know, what you have anything that you want to add to people? I want to get into your marketing thing too. I want you to kind of shed some light on that and what you got
Okay.
going on with the little side hustle. So if you want to talk about your new social media marketing adventures that you've been working on the past couple months.
Yeah. So actually, it was about 30 days ago. So it's been about a solid month now of um, kind of branching into digital marketing. So I've seen digital marketing on some other platforms. I think I follow someone on Instagram who for like a year now, and she always talked about digital marketing and how to get into digital marketing. And when you think about digital marketing, like that's such a generalized term. So everyone knows what digital means. Most people know what marketing means, but you put it together and like it's kind of like this very broad generalization. And it's kind of like overwhelming. And then on TikTok, every now and then I would see it. And, people would have like, link in my bio, I've made $10,000 today or whatever. And so sometimes I would see these bios and like I would click on stuff and it would be like an ebook and it would take you to kind of like this cheesy website that someone's made where you have to scroll and there's like pop-ups and ads and like, oh, buy my ebook for $7,
Hmm.
and it's just a lot of like, big, bold text and, it's like real, like sensory overload, right? And so every time I've seen that, I've been like, okay, like that's ridiculous. And it always sounds like a scam, right?
Hmm.
So, but I've seen it like every now and then. And then I have been following this girl, Chelsea, on Instagram, and she started digital marketing a year ago. And she actually just came out with her own digital marketing like school or course or something like that. But she's just like a mom who was from New York and she moved to the South with her husband. And she just, she had tried like MLMs and all kind of different like, different stay-at-home mom, side hustles. Her husband, I think, is a blue collar guy. So like they just, she was just trying to like bring more money into the family. And and again though, her stuff is like she has really pretty content, but like everything she was saying was just kind of like really broad. Like I didn't really understand what she was talking about. So fast forward, like I've seen her stuff for like a year. And then like 30 days ago, I just like with everybody, like when the holidays come, you feel like really stressed, like, with how much money you have to spend on everything and still live your life. And, am I going to have a good Christmas for my kids and all this stuff that everybody thinks about? And I opened TikTok, my favorite social media app. TikTok is by far the best. And the first thing that opened up on my For You page was this girl named Tiffany, and she was on a live, and she was talking about digital marketing. And typically I don't like click on people's lives because typically I just don't watch lives on TikTok. Um, and I think I was just clicking too fast on my phone. And when you click on it, it like opens the live. So you're actually in it and you've joined it. And so I accidentally clicked on it and I got into it. And um, so I stayed in there for a few minutes and she had probably like 20 people in her live and she was just talking about digital marketing and she was talking about how digital marketing has helped her. I think at the time she had made like $5,000 just reselling this digital marketing course. And the digital marketing course is called SWC, which is Selling with Confidence 2.0. It was a digital marketing course that was created by two sisters, one who is really outgoing and personable, and then the other one who's a huge introvert. And she actually created a faceless marketing um, module within this course. So I was listening to Tiffany talk about this course and like how she had resold it, a couple of times and, all the different modules that are inside the course. So where digital marketing always felt very um, overwhelming because of the generic term, I never really understood it. So Tiffany actually had a sneak peek, like a free sneak peek on her link in her bio on her TikTok. So I went to it, and then for like a couple days, like because I had clicked into her live, like every day when I would go on TikTok, her her live would come up on my FYP. So for like probably a week, I was going into her lives and I was just listening and like every day, she had like a counter on her, a counter of sales like on her live. And like every day she was making like another $500 or another $1,000 depending on the day. And she just started digital marketing like 3 months ago. So she took like a month and a half to like go through the course, learn all the modules, and then she started implementing the stuff that she was learning. Um, there's different modules that teach you all about like content mastery, like how to make good content. Um, and there's 18 different ways that they teach you how to make income. There's actually, I think, six more modules coming in January, um, and which is exciting. And so I joined her, I bought the course from her right before Black Friday because they were having a Black Friday sale. And I just felt like something was like calling me to her page. Like there's a reason why she came up on my FYP. Like I hadn't seen digital marketers in so long on TikTok, and I especially because of the algorithm, like every time I saw one, I would be like real quick to swipe because like I didn't want to see anything about it. And so when she came up on my page, she's very engaging on her live. She was very thorough in her explanation. She's not salesy. She's not, she just like gives information. And like she was truly like in the weeds, like how is this changing my life type thing. So that was 30 days ago. So since then, I've been like listening to the course at night and like listening to the modules, and they're super short. They're like podcast style. Each module can be like under 10 minutes long. Each little, like if there's one module with like 10 different parts, each part is like less than 10 minutes. So you just put your AirPod in and you can listen to it. Um, and from the creators, like they've made these videos to teach you all these different ways to like make money on Etsy, make money on Printify, make money with drop shipping, like all these different ways digitally online that you can, make money doing all kinds of things. So now fast forward, it's been 30 days. So I've grown. I had like 30, I think like even less than that. I think I had 28 followers on TikTok for like years since I had TikTok in 2020 because I never posted anything.
Mhm.
And now I'm just about at 1,500. So like it's grown pretty organically over the last 30 days. And um, so I'm trying to just learn and I'm trying to now over the last 30 days, that same mentor that I bought the course from, like she's almost at $40,000 in the last 30 days just from reselling the course. And like you don't have to resell the course. A lot of people make money reselling the course because the commission it's a 90% commission when you sell it. Um, but it teaches you how to do so many other things too. So I'm looking
Well,
at
yeah,
maybe starting. Go ahead.
go ahead.
No,
There you go.
I think I'm gonna look at like starting like an Etsy store, um, because a friend of mine that I met on TikTok doing this too. That's what she started, an Etsy store. I know some other people um, from this module or from this course that have learned Printify and stuff like that. They teach you like there's a module for Airbnb, like there's a module for all different types of money that you can make just using the internet, different advertising type stuff, different like all different kinds of things. And so
Well,
I'm just trying to.
how would this course apply to like business owners? Like if you owned a real estate, if you were a real estate agent, could you and your social media, like if you sucked at social media, could you buy this
Mhm,
course and learn how to increase your social media to gain more free marketing? Because social media is great marketing for people. Like I wanted you to do this because I wanted you to help build the podcast page,
mhm.
because I'm not very good at social media. But if you're gonna, take the time to go through these tutorials and learn things about social media that most people don't know, um, we could use this to increase marketing for the podcast to understand how to build the podcast. But how could this apply to like people if you were a real estate agent or if you were um, if you own a brick and mortar store or you own your most people don't pay much attention to social media.
Yeah,
They don't
so
pay much attention to marketing their business through social media. But if you own a brick and mortar store or you own a real estate store, or a real estate store, but if you're a real estate agent or you sell insurance or you sell cars or you sell um, anything,
so
whatever.
so I think that actually what you said is a misconception. I don't think it's that most people don't know how to do it or don't do it. From what I've seen over the last 30 days, people who own their own businesses actually market a lot, but they're marketing ineffectively. So
Hmm.
in learning this course and taking this whole, blueprint, like step by step, it really teaches you content mastery on any social media platform. So they have modules for Facebook, for Instagram, for TikTok, for, like I said, faceless marketing, email marketing, and all different kinds of stuff like that. So if you have your own business and from what I see, social media, from what I've learned, is all about engagement on any social media. It doesn't matter if it's Facebook or TikTok or Instagram or X or whatever. If you're not engaging with other people, then
Hmm.
you are not going to be pushed out into the universe, right? So, from what I've seen, a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people who are trying to market their business are doing it ineffectively because they're not engaging with other people. They're not engaging with their followers. They're not engaging with other people in the same industry or the same niche as them. They're not engaging. So if you're not engaging with people through your content, then they're not going to engage back with you. So unless you're one of these people that has millions of followers and like obviously you can't engage with millions of followers, but they've already gained your trust, so they're engaging with you. So as you're trying to build your brand or build your business, it's almost like another full-time job having a social media. And that's why when a lot of these businesses, small businesses, get really busy, they hire a social media person because social media to organically build a following on social media, you have to engage, meaning you have to comment, like, share, um, all the people that are engaging with you. Because if you're not going
Hmm.
to engage with them back, they're less likely to follow you. If you're not giving them, if you have a real estate firm or a real estate brokerage or something, and all you do is put up a video about a house, right? If you never put your face in it, you're not going to gain followers and you're not going to gain trust from anybody because they don't think you're a real person. Um, Something you actually said to me a couple days ago, I actually watched a module about it 2 nights ago, right after you said it, was you said, how come you don't do a lot of talking in your videos? A lot of mine are like informational videos with like different sounds, like it's not me talking. And I watched a module on that, and it was like, if you want to be more engaging with your audience, you need to use your voice and you need to like tell your story and that's how people engage with you and become personable. So I was doing that wrong too for like the first 30 days. Like I barely had any videos of me talking because I'm very self-conscious about my voice. Um, I have like a deeper voice, so I've always been very self-conscious about how I sound on videos. So I have to like that's a struggle for me, so that's something that I have to like push through and get through my own. But anyone who takes this course, depending on how you want to market yourself online, the course will teach you how to do it effectively. And the tips and tricks are like, they're not things that people don't know, but they're things that people don't necessarily think are important, myself included. Like I used to I have somebody close to me who, and you know this person, somebody close to me who has a huge following on social media in my family. And she has a very specialized niche of people, which is not the same niche that I have. Um, but she's very consistent with her content and she's very engaging. She's very good at social media. Like she's good with like sounds and voiceovers and transitions and lighting and camera angles. Like she's very good at that. And so she has like, 250,000 followers on
Mhm.
TikTok and millions of likes on her stuff. That's taken like 2 years to grow her page like that. But she learned the strategy and it's hard for people to learn the strategy on how to grow their business digitally if you're not paying attention to those little things like learning consistency. Posting one video a week is not going to engage your following. The small group of people that follow you, if you're not constantly captivating them with something, meaning once a day, preferably more than once a day, like you're not going to be pushed out to them. So like I could have 1,500 followers, but if I don't post every day, if I post every other day, that one video is not necessarily going to be seen by 1,500 people. It's not going to go out to all of them.
Mhm.
So it teaches you like the importance of using hashtags, which I've made fun of my entire life, right? Like I made fun of you with hashtags. Like, why do you use so many hashtags? Like
Elon Musk
it's,
says don't use any hashtags on X.
well, if you're trying to social market, then that's an incorrect statement. But, um, maybe on X it's different. Maybe their algorithm is different, but it teaches you how to use all the different social media platforms to their fullest
Mhm.
to push you out to people. Some people, they do the work by just posting content, like different workout influencers, different beauty influencers, different mom influencers. Like, there's it may seem like there's a lot of influencers out there that have millions of followers, and really it's a very small amount of social media creators, but they're very consistent with what they post and they're very engaging with what they post. So if you're trying to brand yourself digitally online just by using social media, there's different strategy and different techniques that you have to use to grow your following in order to start um, pushing you out to other people who don't know you. And a lot of people think they can post a video and go viral. A lot of people think they could post a video and they're going to gain, 100,000 followers from that video. That could happen. You could post one video and go viral. Um, Probably not, but it happens. And it could happen by fluke. I've seen people who have like a million views on one video and they can't get 500 views on the rest of their videos. So you could have that one video that makes you go viral and maybe it gives you 10,000 followers, and that's great. But
Mhm.
it's not an effective strategy to like momentously grow.
Right.
So, so this course teaches you first how to start your social media, right? And second, how to grow your social media. And even if you're not using social media, like I said, if you wanted to do an Airbnb business, if you wanted to do an Etsy shop, if you wanted to do drop shipping, if you wanted to, if you want to use email marketing, like not even on social media. I don't know a lot of people that use email marketing, but a lot of people do. So there's a module about that. And those are just other ways for you to have an online business, to work for yourself. And the course is like Like I posted a video the other day. The buying the course is cheaper than our last trip to Costco. Like, and it's a one-time fee for the course, and you get every module. Like I said, in January, they're coming out with like 6 more modules or 8 more modules. Like you buy the course one time, you get every upgrade that they add to the module. It's not an additional cost. You don't even have to resell the course. You can buy the course and
Just use
learn
it for
from,
yourself.
yeah, and then start your Airbnb business or any other business that you want to use. And using the strategies within that course is going to teach you how to grow your brand. So, um, it's a lot, like it's a lot of material, but it teaches you how to use like Canva. Like a lot of people like to use Canva for graphics and different stuff like that. It teaches you how to become proficient at Canva. People make money just on Canva.
Hmm.
Like they'll have a digital media business just using Canva and creating graphics on Canva. And then you could put your graphic as like a 99-cent graphic that somebody can buy, right? Like you open a business in Canva, create your own whatever graphic you like, and literally you put that out on the internet somewhere. Every time someone buys that, you get paid for that. You know, if it's 99 cents, if it's $1, whatever you want it to be. And like it could just be a pattern, like a background somebody could buy, right? Like there's so many ways. This course shows you so many ways that you can make money online. But that being said, if you're trying to do a social media digital marketing and you don't have a following, like that's not going to do anything for you. So you have to build the following first. If you're doing
Right.
something like Canva or something like Etsy, you can use social media to promote any side business that you have. But again, it teaches you how to grow your following so that if you do have a side business, you know, say real estate or whatever your business is, your following has to be, you know, you have to have a following in order for you to promote yourself effectively. And that's what it teaches you. So,
That's cool.
yeah, it's really been interesting. And I am like, you know, like I said, they have a faceless module because there's people that, you know, there's people that just make money. Um, Within the course, they give you access to, it's called the PR Vault. And it's like all these different pre-made graphics on Canva that are archived in the course. So if you want to do faceless marketing, you could buy this course and you have a vault of graphics that you can pull the graphic and you don't own the rights to it, but you have the rights to use it to promote something. So graphics of anything, pictures, you know, all different kinds of things. You do have rights to resell the course, which is why the commission is so high. Um, but it's just, we're going to see where it goes. I'm excited about it. A lot of people, you know, they see people making money quickly and like it's not a get rich quick thing, which is what most people get into it for. um, but it's teaching me a lot, especially someone like me who has never really taken social media seriously before. But that's like the way of the future. Like if you're not learning social media, and how much money you can make off of social media and online marketing and online business, um, you know, you're going to get left behind because it's rampantly growing.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, I
um,
think more business owners need to learn how to use social media for marketing, for especially for their businesses. How can people find, uh, can we post this link in our show notes so people can find it if they're interested in purchasing this class to learn more about marketing and to learn more about how to grow their business on social media?
yeah, so we'll post my TikTok link um, in the show notes. It's Carrie.Paterno, I believe. But we'll post it in there. And then there's a link in my bio in that TikTok page. And there's a free sneak peek on my page. So you can go into that link and watch the sneak peek. It shows you kind of a glimpse into all the modules and all the different things you can learn. And then if you're interested in buying the course, there's a link there also. And you don't have the course is $596. Right now, there's a sale going on for Christmas. So today is the what,
22nd.
22nd. So until the 25th, Christmas Day at midnight, the sale will be running where you get $100 off the course, and then you also get $100 back from me if you buy the course. So that's like a huge deal to get the course for literally almost 50% off. But there's a link in my bio for that as well. And then if you have questions, DM us, email us, email me through, I'm sorry, DM me through TikTok and let us know that you heard about it on the podcast, and we'll chat about it. And most people don't even pay $596 for the course. They go on a payment plan. There's like Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay, um, all of that. So if you need to go on a payment plan, you can get approved for, like, some people get approved for zero down, and then you sell the course one time if that's what you choose to do, and you make a $500 commission on that $596 course, and you pay it off. Like, so it's like a no-brainer.
I don't think most people would want to resell the course. I think most people want to actually take the knowledge that they learn from it. They spend $400 or $500, whatever it costs. That $500 could make somebody millions of dollars in their business just through understanding how to market their business better on social media. Like if you're a local construction company in this area, or you're a local realtor or a local lawyer, or anybody in any market, if they're not very good at social media marketing and they want to understand how to promote their business better in their market, this would be a great course for those types of people to learn how to understand how to grow their how to grow their how to grow their foot traffic, especially in their local markets where they live, to gain more market share.
Right. Well, be careful about saying most people, because a lot of people who buy this course resell it because it's easy to resell it and get commission, and a lot of people, not just business owners, but it's a good side hustle for people who work 9 to 5 who are trying to do something else, or on the side, or a lot of stay-at-home moms take advantage of this opportunity. So I mean, it's kind of all around for all different kinds of people.
hmm How how's your fitness going and your Alovéa? How do you feel on Alovéa?
I feel good. I feel uh I can really tell a difference when, since it's cold and flu season, like when we start getting sick in this house, and,
hmm
the sickness doesn't last as long, but also you can, like, boost your immunity more by taking more of the Ace Mannin and the Betadine. So, um, but yeah, I mean, feel good. Um, I think I need to be better about sleeping, and getting more sleep, because I've been tired the last couple of weeks, but that's my own fault because I haven't been going to bed.
hmm
So,
Same.
so yeah, but I feel good.
hmm Yeah, sleep is important, especially for your immune system and muscle recovery and just, being able to heal. I feel good too. I had some like scares or whatever. Like I've had some weird stuff the past couple of weeks, or not weeks, but like weird like heartbeats and like blood pressure and stuff. Like when I went to go do my DOT physical for my CDL, and they said my blood pressure was high, and I was like, so I don't know what is going on there, but I wanted to be able to do some in January when I do my blood work. Hopefully, I can get some more answers as to what's going on internally. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'm lacking something, but I mean, I feel like Ace Mannin and Betalines is as far as I know, until I do blood work, I can't really say like what exactly is happening internally. But I almost feel like I'm gonna go donate blood here soon, so I almost feel like I'm back on TRT. Like when I was on TRT, like I had like um like my heartbeat was a little higher, my breathing wasn't as good.
Hmm.
When you're on TRT, you always feel like you're grasping for air. Not really grasping for air, but you always feel like you need like an extra breath or whatever. My workouts are good. I feel great when I work out, and yeah, I don't know what's going on. So hopefully I can.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused. Hopefully I can. Kind of figure out that part of what's going on. Just yeah, I mean, I feel good. I feel like I'm getting stronger. And like today, I wasn't super hungry. I just kind of go with the flow. Whatever my body tells me as far as like eating. I mean, I still track, but if I'm not super hungry that day, I'm not going to force myself to eat a whole bunch of food if my body's saying, "Hey, I'm not really hungry."
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. You got anything else? Guys, we appreciate your time. We appreciate Carrie talking about her social media marketing. We're going to post that link in the show notes so we can share that with you guys, and um, entrepreneurs or moms or whoever is interested in the program, click the link in the show notes and go check it out and grow your social media marketing, and you know gain more market share for your local communities, or just in depending on whatever the product you sell or whatever it is, or whatever product you offer. But Merry Christmas to you guys, and this will be our last episode for this year, and then we'll start one. We'll probably do a New Year's episode, and then we'll get rolling into 2025 with the 4P podcast.
Hmm.
So Merry Christmas to you all. We appreciate you so much. And Carrie, you got anything?
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. Thank you for listening to the first episode as the 4P podcast.
Hmm.
And we appreciate you guys. You guys have a blessed day and or a blessed week, and go kick some ass, and Merry Christmas, and have fun with your families
Yep.
or friends and
Bye.
family. Bye, guys.
Bye.